Another day, another time. This is the crew 254. Another season. This is season 2 of the crew 254. Now, karibisha sana. It's been a minute, but now we are here back. Another day, another time, and very, very great and healthy. Now, this time to discuss certain issues, but before to the issues to discuss, there are two things that I have to monitor and to notice. Number one, you're in a different set, an amazing set. Put your hands together for the Starbucks Hotel, Eldoret.
Thank you for hosting us.
Also, number two, something I also want to realize that the three of us, our faces you recognize. Tess Delicious in the building.
Hey!
MC Denra in the building. Alafu, we have a guest in the building. Representing
live.
MC Sultano. Oga, my friend.
Thank you for
many names are here, man.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, this is Mr. MC Sultano hapa in the building.
Representing live.
Same deadly pia sana. Very multi-talented. Bake, rugby, hosting, MC. These two characters in my MC wetu wako wa deadly sana. Karibisha sana we. Makaribisha. Awesome. So, topic to discuss leo ni about, is it okay to date a person with kids? Is it okay to date a person with kids on a personal level? Maybe your experiences and whatnot. So, na ishara ya mikono, you just say yes or no. Yes being this, no being this. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sawa. Split in the middle. If you split in the middle, ask you're cool with it.
No, he's not good with this.
No, it's not good with
You did
it.
this?
Yeah.
Wow.
So like always, we start with the names, yeah? And because the ladies first. So
Yeah.
tell us, why do you feel it's not okay to date a person? Now in your case, a guy with kids.
Okay, so for me, it's not. For me, it has nothing to do with the women who have kids and are dating men who don't, and vice versa. For me, it's a personal reason. Because I have been in this situation before, and for me, it didn't work out well. So I am saying no because of an experience I had. I dated someone with a kid, or it was a long-term relationship, and it didn't really. Okay, the first few years it was okay, but then when it came to the point whereby now the kid is growing up, the woman is becoming more. The woman now, the mother of the child, is now understanding that okay, fine, this other woman is going to be in our life for long, and probably I don't think she had really given up on the guy that I was dating at that time. And then also now the guy that I was dating, I think probably he hadn't. I can't say hadn't decided, but I don't think he knew what to do. He's those people that I don't want to break your heart. I don't want to break your heart because you're the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with. This is the woman who has my child. So I think it came to a point whereby the woman was calling me, the woman was texting me, the woman was abusing me, telling me, oh, you're a homewrecker, you stole my husband, you're the reason as to why I can't get my close-knit family and stuff like that. So at first I was like, fine, I understand her probably, maybe they have unresolved issues. But apparently, before I came into the picture, they had not been together for 2 years. So I think the fact that now there's someone else in the relationship
Got jealous.
Yeah, got jealous and probably threatened her in a way that okay, this guy won't get this guy again. So at first it was okay, but then it gets to a point now that you're now messing with my emotional, psychological. You're messing with me emotionally, you're messing with me psychologically. So it went on for a whole year. Then I just got to a point where I was like, you know what, dude, you just deal with the baggage. Yeah, you deal with the baggage. You had all this time to deal with it. The kid is almost 4. So if you have not dealt with that in 4 years, I don't think it's something that you can ever deal with. And from the direction of where we're going, I'm supposed to be in this kid's life. This kid is supposed to be in my life. You know. So if this woman is constantly hurting me emotionally.
You left a poor brother because of that.
Yeah, and I just thought that I gave him enough chances. I was like, man, deal with this lady, deal with this lady because it's not my place. I was just like, dude, man, since you can't deal with the baggage, me, I'm out. No, Thank
Okay,
you.
cool. That is you've expressed yourself very well.
Yes.
We've heard you very loud and clear.
Yes.
Then what did you say about the topic?
For my case, I don't think it will work for me because first I don't know what made you live where you are for you to now come and then we do this together. And you find that with time, there would be streams that would take you back to where you are, and then I'm left in the middle of the ocean. I'm alone. I need to begin afresh. So for me, not to say much, but no.
So you're
There's no
afraid-
reason.
So wait,
I'm not happy with reason.
yeah,
Because of the future.
You're
just
afraid that they
because
will
of the
leave
future.
you. They'll leave you high and dry.
Not even leave,
Yeah.
but
History repeating itself.
yes.
Okay, makes sense. So he's afraid of being left for history. Sorry.
Okay, but I counter that. No, I feel like
I also don't agree with his reasoning.
his reason is very short
It's
term.
very vague.
No games begin with a +1 goal.
And there's a nil.
There has to be 0-0.
All right. So I think differently. This is what I think. Number one, if men ingekuwa inaandika kwa sura every time you have a child, that's one. Inaandika one hapa. Yes. Ingekuwa imechora 10 kwa wengine, 5. So for them, it would have been very, very difficult to get into relationships. So it's a very biased scenario, and it's a very biased society whereby men are the first to judge when a lady has a kid with another guy because it is very present and very visible.
Yeah.
But for them, they have kids all over the place, some that they don't even care about. And it comes later on in life that, oh, ulikuwa na mtoto, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel it's unfair. I don't think it is okay for guys, in my scenario, to be judging ladies who have kids, number one. Number two, most of the time when you get into a relationship with someone, it's mostly based on how we relate to this particular person. We judge ourselves based on our character, how we relate with each other, how much we match, how much we are similar, and such kind of things. That's what makes us go into a relationship. And that is very sincere and very natural. But then again, it is also normal to be able to assess our ground and our threats. What is here, what is here, what is here, umse ako aje, anabehaving aje. Those are the things maybe we look at when we're going to levels of shamaliza that we like each other. And kitu kama mtoto or someone's child in long time, even from kitambo, is not something new that people have married ladies who have kids, even from ages time kitambo, where a woman amechukuliwa kutoka kwa mzazi fulani, alikuwa na bibi, alikuwa na bwana alikufa, alikuwa na watoto wawili.
Oh, inheritance.
Yeah, such kind of
Yeah.
inheritance. Sasa wengine ilikuwa, so it's not something new that the topic of today.
Yeah.
It's a topic that has been there for a while. It is usually and I'll say this because this is what I feel. In this topic, women are the problem. Again, I say that because men don't mind that scenario. Bora unaweza wezana na hiyo familia. Hiyo ni yako. Unajipea baggage. Hiyo ni shida yako.
That's true. Can I
But
say
the ladies in this scenario, like mama yako, akisikia hiyo story, aamini hiyo story, she'll be like, seriously, kwani umerogwa? You know?
not all moms.
No, I'm not saying all moms, but my auntie, sister ako, they'll be very hateful, vengeful, watawafanya wakae, they are out of the pride, not out of the family, even the kid, no. But the men don't mind. Even I know men who raise these kids like their own and just own it. I have examples like in the case of like Akode, for example. You know, the Hazi guy took the children and raised them, no problem, and he was happy with Akode. Unaona, mpaka ananunulia nyumba and everything, giving her a lifestyle yenye hakuwa nayo, out of love and just pure love, and that's how men are built. Men are just, they give love very easily, but women are the problem. So I don't feel like it is wrong. Now, wanaume wacho kijaji wanaume wengine wenye they are okay having a lady who has kids, and I take this example from even Guardian Angel, who fell in love with a lady who is 21 years older than him, yeah, who has kids of the age of 22, 23. I find that okay, because even he was giving an example from the Bible. What kind of a relationship does God bless? Is it a relationship where there is no respect, no love, no no companionship. Or is a relationship where everything is perfect, picture perfect from the outside, but internally there is hate, there is vengefulness, there is cheating, there is whatnot. Definitely God will bless the first, not the latter. So that's what I'm saying, like so many people pretend out here, and it's very biased and wrong, because I think the society has been driven to think that is wrong, but it is so African. It is so African for us to have the responsibility even of other men because of love of your women. So I feel that's very okay. Okay, so MC Sultan to come in and say his piece so that we have a slight break.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you, Manu, and Crew 254 for having me here. And basically, from a point perspective, that's pretty self. I would say that I really support the saying that it's actually possible for a lady with kids to be linked up with someone without kids. But I was looking at it from a different perspective, whereby I'm looking at a situation where the lady has kids and the gentleman also has kids. Why not get a kid for your own? For the both of you to connect you to these other kids, if that love part of it is not working. Because at the end of the day, you know why you came together. And personally, what I would look at would be, I would take a SWOT analysis. I would look at the strengths and the weaknesses, the opportunities that I have with this lady, and the threats that I also have. This is a whole perspective that I will look at and keenly compare it with the other situation, whereby I would say now this situation is a little bit not for me, because maybe I'm in a position. But once just like Manu said, once you're in a position to take care, the responsibility of a man in a community is to take care of the entire community. If not your family, you also normally find yourself taking care. It is instead that you take care of whatever comes into your way. You have to take responsibility. Once you take responsibility, you move ahead. But now, that said, I still go back to the lady now. Still, what Emmanuel said, I would like to just bump up a little bit and say the problem might just be with the lady when there's still that entanglement with that other person. What entanglement? By entanglement, this is what I mean. Do you still meet for coffee? Do you still have chit-chat conversations? Do you still meet up, entertain each other, like, hey, how are you doing? It's what happened between the two of you ended. But what still connects you is the kid. So why not direct all the focus, all the energy, all the love that you're feeling, direct it to the child. Once you direct it to the child, let this lady be happy with another man who's also in a position to accept responsibility for this child. This man will be there, but he'll be in a position whereby he has someone that you had already, but you had an entanglement and had a kid maybe.
Cool. I get you so much, and I want us to discuss a little bit more about it in some few minutes. But for now, as I said earlier, we're in the Starbucks Hotel, and one of the big, great aspects of the Starbucks Hotel is that they have an awesome bar. In the bar, they have a mixologist, and they do amazing cocktails. So right now, we're taking a break, going to see how they do their mixology. And then you'll see, try it out and see how it goes. So we'll be back in a few. Check this out. guys, that was an amazing session tukiangalia how the cocktails are being made here at Starbucks. So you're welcome. They'll be presented to us in a few minutes. But before tufika hapa, all of you are wondering, all of a sudden an empty seat is here and everyone was here. So saizi this empty seat is for the one and only. Let us put our hands together for Mundri.
See, I'm sitting first.
Oh. Habari ya masiku?
Hello, hi guys.
Hi.
Well, means I see we have a new member.
Yes, in the
and
building.
new subscribers.
Ndio sasa.
I hope.
So this is Mundi in the building. Kawaida yake kuchelewa, but she's here.
Yeah.
Na tunaweza endelea. Now for the cocktails, nilikwambia cocktails are here. They've been made for us. Let us enjoy the cocktails.
Yes, this is Shady. He made the amazing cocktail. When you come to Starbucks, kindly ask for Shady.
Sasa ametukaribisha sana.
Asante sana.
Thank you so much. As well. So topic yetu tulikuwa tuna discuss is if it's okay to have to date a lady or a guy who has kids.
First of all, I'll consider kama the baby mama there. Akona drama. How is she if I get into a relationship with this guy? Oh my damn, I don't know baby mama. Hey. Na watoto wake alafu na labda you're just coming to spoil their nini. Maybe she had dreams of getting back together with Chinese, and then I have come to ruin it. And just that it won't be like what do I say? It's a relationship smooth with the guy because this chick is here. And then it depends with the guy and I handle the situation because like
Continue. This guy is enjoying the cocktail.
yeah. So like how is the guy like at the first tukianza kudate establish like kuna kids ama ameniambia like katikati ya relationship ndio niko like shocked kuna kids. Mimi nitakuwa shocked because kama tumeanza kudate like we're getting to know each other, there are things you tell me about you and then I'll tell you about me. So mimi ndo nitaamua if I want the relationship to continue. So kama ni mimi kuamua that point.
Would you say yes or no to a guy who has kids?
After you weigh the pros and cons, which works for you?
No, at the first instinct.
I don't think I would.
You would? It's very interesting that you and Tess have close to the same point, yeah? Guys who have kids should make it clear that it's a closure. If the relationship, if you're coming towards me, in terms of the child, I will accept. But if you're coming to me because of me, I do not accept. Now that becomes very clear, and I'm moving on with my life. No. So when you date someone else, it will that other person now wanafungua chapter mpya, and that guy respect you, or that lady respect your relationship. I think that's what I think enough happening. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
That's the only scenario where it can work.
Just to pick it up from what Emmanuel is saying, I would like to just reiterate on the fact that we have family members also who are out there, who are caught up in these situations. So what do? Do we condemn them? Do we banish them and say now these are people that have already messed up, they do not stand a second chance?
I think when it comes to either dating a man with kids or a woman with kids, I think the determining factor is boundaries. As in, for me, if I was ever to get in that situation again, which I had clearly said, never. The first thing I'd ask is, what is your relationship with the mother of your child? Is it kid-based? Or do you still have some, like the way Oga had said, the word entanglements? Do you still have some either feelings, unresolved feelings, or you're those people that do not mind to just meet up for a random hookup? So I need to first know, as in, okay, fine, this is Teresa, this is the guy, this is the mother of my child, this is my child. Now, before we even bring the child into this triangle of ours, what is it? Who plays what role? Because there's definitely, I will not wake up one day and start playing the mom's role, no. Because this kid has a mom, so I am going to be the stepmom. So there's no way I'll start feeding the kid nonsense so that's to look at the mom like a bad person. And also that's the role of the mom should be that also. Not feed the kid with nonsense that the woman who is with your father is just here to break our family and not make the family rule. So I need to first understand, the three of us, the three adults, what is our role in each other's life. Once we've determined that, once we've set the boundaries, then it's easier to bring this child in, because at the end of the day, the child is going to get affected with the nonsense that we're going to have.
Correct.
Because now you'll end up either someone is bad mouthing one person to the kid. So at the end of the day, the kid is going to get confused. Okay, fine. Do I have 3 parents? Do I have 1? Do I have 2? You know, because at the end of the day, such a, what can I say? Such a bond or such a relationship is actually kid-based. As much as we love each other, at the end of the day, the kid is the number one. This is not my blood. We need blood ya hawa watu wawili. So it means also the man needs to vet me enough to know. Mimi nikiachwa na huyu mtoto, I'm not going to mistreat this child. Yeah, so I think that the first thing I'd also look into is the boundaries. What the 3 adults, what boundaries they have set to ensure that this is going to be something that is going to be successful for the well-being of the child.
Well, I'd say from my point is that sometimes getting involved in situations like this has a lot that you need to actually buy as an individual, to always have it that anything can happen, because the person you're being with was with someone else and they have a product. At any point, anything can repeat, anything can happen. So that is why you find that cheating is it's actually part of the relationship, but in a more courted way. Because as you go to see the kid, or probably you want to access the kid, you'll access the other person. And then another thing, you find that these issues, you are busy sleeping with someone else, you know. Well, for me, it is what I'm talking about. If you have an issue with the person you are with, make things right, and then deal with that situation. That's it for me.
I do realize the disadvantages that go to the people who actually have kids when they're actually trying to move on or try to find someone who would even be a companion, because your child is not your companion. Atagrow aishie kufanya vitu zake, apate mdemu wake, apate chali yake yeye. So for you as a person who had kids, had a failed relationship somewhere, you deserve to have someone in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be your age. It doesn't necessarily have to have kids before. No, you know, like it's a God-given point of life whereby ni baraka ya Mungu kupata mtu mwenye anaweza stick na wewe na mtu mwenye anaweza kukupenda, and it doesn't have to be at whatever you've gone through in your life hinders you from having that.
Okay, what I think is, if you can do it, do it. But if you're not able to handle it, I think usiforce issues kwenye wezani, because like you can't fake being nice, you can't fake being somebody that you're not. So if you're comfortable with it, go ahead. But kama it doesn't suit you, just pack your bags and go. You'll find somebody else out there who meets your standards. That's all.
Right. My parting shot would be that it's, for me, I still stick to it being a pretty much viable venture to try. If they might take it as a venture or so, but most of all, I would say that it's the convenience that it's in the whole situation that will keep you there, keep you motivated, keep you inspired about the whole situation, and trust you me, I think with time and able preparedness, if you are ready for the same as it has been shared before, I think it is something that you can take up and not worry about the long issues that pertain the connections with the other person, but just maybe iron out all the issues and make sure you're in a position where you can carry out your responsibilities as a man. That's from my perspective, but as a lady, you also be in a position where you can handle the same and be in a controlling place whereby you know this is a relationship that I want for me now, and that is one that I had in the past.
Before we close, I think we need to actually say the names of this cocktail, so that just in case if someone is passing by Starbucks, they can be able to order what it is that they have seen. So on the left or right?
Left.
Farthest left.
On the farthest left, we have Sultan, who's enjoying the old fashion.
Yeah.
Yes, so that is just Johnny Walker. You just mix Johnny Walker, and that is what you get.
And some rosemary.
And some rosemary,
Oh, right.
yes, to garnish. And then what Monju is drinking, we have the Sunset. So that is a bit of grenadine syrup, some blue liquor, and some alcohol and ice cubes. And then what we have, the master here drinking, is called the Graveyard. So the Graveyard has 4 drinks, 4 alcohols, and I'm repeating 4. Like they even said, you can't get this at happy hour because you only drink 1 and you're done. So it has 2 whiskeys, it has a rum, and it has a gin. And then you flavor it now with the syrup, and you can garnish it if you want with some mint or rosemary. And they also put Guinness and Heineken. So basically you have 4 alcohols, and then you have a beer and a stout. Wow.
And an ambulance out there.
That's why it's called the Graveyard.
Tequila.
Yeah, we have the tequila. So for this, it's just tequila mixed with orange juice and some grenadine syrup. So this is all we have, guys, for the cocktails. With mint. So anytime at Starbucks, I highly recommend, please ask for the Graveyard. It's 1,000 bob. It's 1,000 bob, but you will just drink it once, and you just forget where you stay.
And then, most importantly, to Starbucks, nashukuru kindly pay a visit to Starbucks Hotel. They've been so kind to us, they've hosted us, and they are a big fans of ours. And nashukuru sana the Starbucks management. Big up for you guys and your continued support.
Starbucks is located at Eldoret Kisumu Road, 7 or 8 kilometers from Eldoret CBD.
Yes. Yes, that's so cool. Thank you, Maze.
Adios.
Adios, man. So these have been the crew 254, and we say
Adios.
bye.